Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wentao Zhang and today I will be teaching you formal commands. As we mentioned in the previous video, one would use a command when he or she wishes to order someone to do something. Now this is often referred to as the imperative form of the verb. Just like informal commands do, formal commands can also be broken down into affirmative commands and negative commands. However, for formal commands, both the affirmative and the negative command are conjugated the exact same way. You simply throw in a no in front of the negative command, right? So, the formal commands are formed in the same way as present subjunctives, as I taught 2 lessons before. You start by finding the yo form of the verb, right? You find the yo form of the present indicative. Then, you drop the o ending, right? And then finally, you add the opposite ending, which for AR would be e or n, and those are for the usted and ustedes form. And for ER and IR verbs would be a and an for usted and ustedes forms respectively. So let's look at a couple of examples here. Now the first one says, eat the dinner, right? Now we know dinner is la cena, so we put la cena here, and here let me underline the sentences so you know which ones are the translations, right? La cena. And then since it's formal commands can only be addressed to usted, right, and ustedes. So we're talking to, suppose we say usted, right? So we're talking to you formal, right? Not you all formal, you formal. Now, so how do we come up with eat, right? So what's eat? We gotta ask ourselves that first. Eat is comer, right? So you first find the yo form of comer, which goes to como, right? Then you drop the o, right? So basically you gotta cross out that o, and it becomes com, C-O-M, right? Then you add the a, right? The opposite ending, because it's an ER verb, you gotta add the a for usted, right? You add the a. So now it becomes coma, right? So coma usted la cena. That's how you say eat the dinner to someone respectful, right? So if you're at like a yacht club and you meet the president of the yacht club and you say, sir, please eat the dinner, right? So in Spanish you would say coma usted la cena. And that's the formal, and that's formal commands, right? So let's do example 2. Here we have write the letter, right? So same thing as we did above. So the letter, right, is la carta. You want to fill in all the knowns first because la carta will be la carta anywhere, right? There's no conjugation involved with nouns, so you want to fill that in first. And you know that this is formal commands, so you say usted, right, again. You say write. So what's write? You should know this from Spanish 1. It's escribir, right? We go through the exact same process as we did for the last one. So escribir goes to escribo, excuse me, right? Then you gotta take out the o, right? It becomes escrib. And then you gotta tack on the a for usted, since this is just like comer and ER verb, right? So you gotta add on an a for usted, right? And in the end, it becomes escriba. You see? Just like that, right? So now I simply transfer this here, and it would be escriba usted la carta, right? It's that simple. Now, so the find the yo, drop the o, and add the opposite ending methodology also works for stem changing verbs. So for example, to return, volver, would be vuelva or vuelvan ustedes, right? Instead of vulva or vulvan usted. So basically what I'm telling you is stem changers will also be conjugated exactly according to this system, right? So you have to find the yo, the irregular yo of course, and you gotta drop the o and add the opposite ending, right? So here, as with the present subjunctives, the following verbs are irregular, and I'm going to zoom in so you can look at these in greater detail, and I'm going to pause it. I think I'm just going to stop the video right here so you can look at these and basically just pause and study these if you don't feel like going to going to the website or taking out your worksheet, right? So just ponder at that for the duration of this video, and once again, this is Wen Zhang teaching formal commands for Spanish 2. Thank you for watching.